In the shadowy underworld of organized crime, a name can be as revealing as a secret handshake. Benjamin Lefty Ruggiero, a notorious figure in the Bonanno crime family, was no exception. His life reads like a gripping saga of loyalty, betrayal, and most notably, a nickname that became legend. But how did he come about getting this nickname? Was it a mere coincidence, or is there more to it? Join us today as we find out. Benjamin Lefty Ruggiero's journey into the criminal underworld was shaped by his gritty upbringing in Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan. Born on April 19, 1926, he grew up in the Knickerbocker Village private housing development in nearby Little Italy. His father, Fiori Ruggiero, worked as a truck driver, and his mother, Frances, was a housewife. Ruggiero had two younger siblings named Dominick and Angelina. It was in the streets of this neighborhood that Ruggiero first tasted the allure of organized crime. He entered the fold of the Bonanno crime family at a young age, serving as a street soldier under the guidance of Michael Sabella. Ruggiero quickly rose through the ranks, finding success in various illicit enterprises including bookmaking, extortion, and loansharking. This marked the beginning of a criminal career that would soon earn him notoriety and eventually lead him to cross paths with a most unexpected acquaintance. FBI undercover agent Joseph D. Pistone, known to Ruggiero as Donnie Brasco. Benjamin Lefty Ruggiero's iconic nickname, Lefty, had an intriguing origin rooted in his street-smart approach to life as a mobster. He earned this moniker due to a distinctive quirk. He had a penchant for tossing dice left-handed when playing craps. This seemingly innocuous detail became a defining trait, etching Lefty into the annals of organized crime lore. It's a testament to how even the smallest idiosyncrasies can become legendary in the secretive world of the mafia. Ruggiero's prowess extended to the world of bookmaking, where he excelled in managing bets and wagers, reaping substantial profits and establishing himself as a formidable figure within the Bonanno crime family. His skills in extortion and loansharking were equally impressive, further solidifying his reputation as a shrewd and ruthless operator. His criminal portfolio expanded even further when he delved into the Fulton Fish Market, a bustling hub of both legitimate and illicit activities. There, he became co-owner of a fishery, a venture that not only brought in substantial income, but also provided him with a facade of legitimacy. However, what truly set him apart was his audacious no-show job within the fishery, a clever ruse that saw him drawing a monthly salary of $5,000 without performing any actual work. This ingenious move not only allowed him to enjoy the fruits of his criminal labor, but also masked the true extent of his illegal activities. In addition to his involvement in the fishery, he further solidified his presence in the criminal underworld by acquiring a social club in the heart of Little Italy. This club served as both a front for his illicit dealings and a gathering place for fellow mobsters, making it a symbol of his stature within the criminal fraternity. His multifaceted rise in the underworld not only showcased his business acumen, but also demonstrated his ability to navigate the complex and perilous landscapes of organized crime, ultimately setting the stage for the unforgettable chapters that would follow in his criminal career. Now, before we continue with the video, please take a second to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press that notification bell as well. Thank you. The pivotal chapter in Benjamin Lefty Ruggiero's life came with the advent of Operation Donnie Brasco, a covert FBI operation that would forever alter the course of organized crime. This operation began with the introduction of Joseph D. Pistone, an undercover FBI agent who assumed the persona of Donnie Brasco, an expert jewel thief. Ruggiero, a well-established figure in the Bonanno crime family, was brought into Brasco's orbit through mutual connections. What ensued was a unique and highly improbable mentorship that unfolded between Ruggiero and Brasco. Their alliance was forged in the crucible of criminal endeavors, as Brasco assisted Ruggiero in bookmaking and collecting debts for the illicit operations within Ruggiero's social club. Their close friendship deepened over time, with Brasco even serving as the best man at Ruggiero's 1977 wedding. Beyond criminal matters, Ruggiero offered guidance to Brasco in personal affairs, including advice on how to handle his son Tommy's struggles with heroin addiction. Yet, amidst the camaraderie, Operation Donnie Brasco was fraught with close calls and moments of suspicion. He once came perilously close to uncovering Brasco's true identity when he recognized the yacht used by the FBI in an article about the Abscam scandal. Yet, with quick thinking and convincing explanations, Brasco managed to avert disaster, perpetuating the illusion of his criminal allegiance. This extraordinary operation would ultimately test the limits of loyalty, leading to dramatic and unforeseen consequences in Ruggiero's criminal odyssey. The power struggle within the Bonanno crime family following the murder of Carmine Galante in 1979 created a tumultuous period of infighting and rivalry. With Galante's demise, a power vacuum emerged and Philip Rastelli assumed leadership while still incarcerated. However, a faction led by Alfonso, Sonny Red, and Delcato rebelled against Rastelli's control. This internal strife plunged the family into chaos and set the stage for a deadly conflict that would reshape its hierarchy. In the midst of this turmoil, Benjamin Lefty Ruggiero aligned himself with Dominick "Sonny Black" Napolitano, a staunch supporter of Philip Rastelli. On May 5, 1981, the tension erupted in a shocking act of violence when Delcato and two other rebel capos, Philip Glacone and Dominic Trinchera, were lured to a meeting and brutally murdered. Ruggiero was now entangled in a treacherous web of mafia politics as he was associated with the faction loyal to Rastelli. Ruggiero's involvement did not stop at the gruesome murders. Following the deaths of the three capos, Ruggiero played a role in the aftermath and disposal of their bodies. Alongside his criminal associates, Ruggiero was tasked with covering up the massacre and disposing of the remains. This macabre chapter in his criminal career further underscored the brutal and unforgiving nature of the mafia underworld. From Benjamin Lefty Ruggiero's perspective, life as a wise guy held a unique allure. He saw it as a world where one could lie, cheat, steal, finagle, and cause chaos with impunity, shielded by a code of silence and the loyalty of fellow mobsters. In Ruggiero's eyes, it was a life where boundaries were blurred and where the rules of society held no sway. Ruggiero had cultivated a reputation as a killer within the criminal fraternity. Despite this notoriety, he was not prone to violence in his daily interactions. However, when the need arose, Ruggiero had a preference for using two guns, earning him the nickname Two Guns. This dual-wielding approach exemplified the ruthlessness associated with his criminal persona. Despite the riches and power that came with his position, he also faced many personal challenges. By the 1970s, he had developed a crippling gambling addiction, frequently betting heavily on horse races. This habit led him to accumulate substantial debts, with Nicholas Marangelo being one of his creditors. To attain membership within the Bonanno family, Ruggiero had to repay his debts, leading to a complex financial arrangement involving his criminal operations. His struggles with gambling and the constant need to hide his assets from creditors further emphasized the high-stakes, perilous nature of his life as a mobster. Now, if you liked this video, make sure to drop a like and don't forget to comment down below which criminal activities you'd like us to cover next. And as always, thank you very much for choosing to spend your time with us today. We'll see you in our next video.